Hashtag sponsored stream. Speaking of sponsored, though, that was a pretty brilliant segue. We left off offering to sponsor Elisa here in her travels to Africa, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so we have a beneficiary. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my king. My beneficiary, Elisa, bows as well as she can while weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? So we had someone come to our court, and she wanted to travel to Africa, and we decided to bankroll this. I've never done anything like this. I'm not too sure how this can end up, but I wonder if she's going to come back with relics for us, which would be kind of awesome. So, with her inspiration, I can... there's a couple different options here. I want to possess something truly unique. She gains 40 opinion, and I give her 136 gold, which is all of our gold. Bring me something from an exotic animal, a skull or a hide. I want a trinket made from material you cannot find here, tapestry or artwork. I trust your instincts to bring me something great. Ooh. I mean, immediately, I like the bit of mystery. I like the I trust your instincts, and I like the I want to possess something truly unique. And she's a smart kid. I don't know if smarts have anything to do with instincts, mind you. So I want to possess something truly unique, or I trust your instincts. I don't know which one's better. I want to possess something truly unique. And off she goes. And we never see her again, because she has 136 gold. And I'm pretty sure 136 gold for a 20-year-old, that's probably enough to live on for the rest of her life. And, oh, we also asked the Pope for gold. It looks like that has come in, so we got 319 gold. We can demand payments. We're going to wait till they have enough. We do need knights, and we can't invite any. So, I think at this point we have something in our court we have to attend to. We are still looking to basically just shore up our kingdom, make ourselves as strong as possible. We'll probably want to make some alliances. I think we have an alliance with West Francia. No, so we don't have any big alliances. And we do have a lot of large nations on our border. We've got a decent troop count. However, King Sigismund, whom we broke free of, definitely is doing a little bit better. So we could potentially become a target for them, which is a little bit scary. He's got pretty deep pockets as well. He's making a little bit more money than us. 55, though. And fine health. We're 44 and in good health. Oh, one of the things we do need to look into. So we have an heir. We have a Prince King of Flavortonia, who is betrothed. He's betrothed to a 28-year-old. She is a little older than I remember. But that might be good as far as just netting, one child or so. Because we don't want too many children. So we have our son and heir. He's about to come of age. That's definitely not a good trait to have for our heir. We have a couple options because we have a couple sons. And there's a couple things that we might want to do with them. So that's our main heir. He's got really good diplomacy, really good intrigue, middling everything else. Our second child, Prince Mr. Anderson. They're too young to really have much going on. Then we have Prince Wizard. I think we are waiting until they hit 10 years old. Once they hit 10 years old, we can look to... I don't think we can do much with our actual heir. But with Prince Anderson, we're hoping to get them to take vows or join a holy order. But they have to get a trait. So it might be tough. Or we can just disinherit them. Mr. Anderson is decent traits across the board. Although I would argue Prince Wizard with the 7 diplomacy at 4 years old, that's a kid that never goes to bed on time. So we have a couple children choices. We're only 44, although I don't know that we made it to 60 last time and about 59 and 70. So we've got another 10 years or so before I'm too worried about dying, but we do have to make some moves, I think. So we're deciding what to do with our sons, and they will probably, we'll dispose of them one way or another. We have a daughter as well that we're looking to maybe marry off for an alliance. Maybe I'll do that. Our eldest daughter is pregnant, but if I can marry off our other daughter, we might be able to get a strong alliance. Ooh, even potentially with France, which is really nice. Yeah, we might. I think we might be able to marry our daughter here, though, to get an alliance with France or West Francia. Can we do matrilineally? Ooh, we can. So we could marry her, West Francia, get an alliance with West Francia. They're possessed, but we can matrilineally marry. And I'm wondering if we can do some nefarious deeds. How far down the inheritance train is this kid? He's second. I think what we're going to do, we are going to marry our daughter matrilineally to the secondary heir. And then we are going to maybe see if we can do something to their actual heir. We will do this. At the very least, we're going to get a really nice alliance. And this puts our daughter in a decent spot to have like our grandchild on the throne, which is kind of awesome. Bam. So what are the odds we can murder this kid? Probably very, very low. 13%. 13% is actually pretty decent. I'm kind of curious if we can find, oh, he's not even married. Not married or betrothed, maybe. I'm going to see if we can't maybe find some folks who'll want to do a little bit of murder. Marry that guy to the drunken hunchback. Poor kid. I mean, the kid will be fine. Look at this kid. He's a little bit possessed, but he's fine other than that. My daughter's we'll have him figured out soon enough. So we're going to look for dirt. We have a lot of money, so we are going to spend that on improving our realm. And also we're going to try and get some more levies. Let's go ahead and make sure that our armies are pretty topped up here. Geneva, you are maxed out. Let's go ahead and make some more quarries. That'll get us a little bit more gold. We'll go ahead and we're down to just upgrading our hill forts and I'll do the barracks. And now we're pretty poor here. Oh, get those puppies dinner. I know you're a dedicated servant of the Lord. I therefore hope you will look in sympathy at the fact that our duty to you weighs down our ability to do God's work. Perhaps some of our heavier obligations may be waived. My gold is God's gold. Ooh. 20% reduction in tax money. Focus your manpower elsewhere. I don't mind this one because I don't think they're contributing a whole lot. And I do want the gold. So I'll take less levies from our religious leaders. I don't know how much that's going to... That barely impacted me. Exotic arms. And these aren't the ones that Rainlight is buying and selling. These are presumably weapons. Along with the strange goods merchants bring... Oh, I have to go to my court. We'll do that next. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands. Unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Occitan peddlers purport to have brought Ostiak objects said to have come from a faraway court of a great ruler, King Pivtse of Cumania, no less. This all sounds made up. Gerard, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique armor could be yours. For a special price, of course, great king. A likely yarn indeed. I look to Alessandra for guidance. I cannot recommend this work, my liege. The Hammerdents are wistful. He nods at me stupidly. Who is this fool? Fetch my coin purse. 215 gold. You'll become the owner of powerful laminar armor. I think it's a scam. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the guidance of our antiquarian. If she's kind of looking ho-hum on this, plus I don't even have the gold. Wait, did we kill him? Oh, he disappeared without a trace. I think that just means they're dead. We don't need to keep swaying our count. I'm going to go to my court, but we are going to pick someone else to sway. Our bishop, I think, is the next candidate. Oh, they're the only vassal we have that does not like us is the Prince Bishop. That seems like a easy enough scheme. So let's head to our court. What do we have going on here? Prince King of Flavortonia, Princess Jadwiga. These are our children. And Mayor Giuseppa. I don't like that this involves my children because I feel like I'm going to have to make a choice that will impact their lives, which I guess is parenting. Oof. Mayor Giuseppa, my hunt master enters the room. A gaggle of queen courtiers descend upon her. When she finally breaks past, the cause of the stir becomes clear. Cradled in her arms, a blanket full of squirming puppies. A sort of sighthound by the look to them. And very impressive too. My master of the hunt smiles broadly. My liege, I simply had to show you this litter. Once these pooches have grown and been trained, I dare say they will be the envy of every Burgundian hunting party. From the corner of my eye, I see two of my children, King Flavortonia and Jadwiga, clearly enraptured by the puppies, and in particular by the largest of the lot. Picking up the biggest, Mayor Giuseppa ruminates. This may be the greatest dog of its generation. Dun dun dun. I can't wait for their debut. I lose a little bit of stress. We get 10 court grandeur, which is pretty impressive. That's like 10% when it's out of 100. That's a decent amount of grandeur. This character's court is furnished with particularly impressive hunting dogs. We get a small health boost and a prestige. Is that forever? If that's forever, there's no time limit on this. That's a huge bonus. I'll lose all my stress if I have any. My children will lose a little bit of love, but that's okay. The biggest shall go to my son. And I'm going to get a ton of stress because I'm a novice hunter. I don't think that this is really a choice. Because like giving one of my children a pet dog, like that's a nice bonus, I suppose. But giving it to the court and just having this bonus for our court, I think that's too good to pass up. Like 0.2 prestige going forward is kind of awesome. Yeah, so I can't wait for their debut. Royal Court is now in Court Grandeur level 5. Ooh. Court Grandeur 5. What do we get at Court Grandeur 5? Courtiers who have lived in the Royal Court for 5 years gain a special trait based on the court type. Oh, that's neat. So we are slowly drifting down. This court is 4 levels above its expected grandeur. Oh, wow. I'm okay with that. All right, well, I think all in all, we're ranked 17th in the world, which is pretty good. I think our goal is basically to become, the nicest royal court. So we do have a little bit of work to do there. But that actually worked out really, really well. The next thing that I want to make sure we don't miss is knights. Oh, invite knights. Perfect timing. We'll do that now. Yeah, being above court level, we get +2 prestige. Like we're at 7 +7 prestige, which is huge. +0.6 renown as well. All the opinions, like those are pretty. Oh, there it goes. Like these are huge bonuses. So it's definitely worth keeping it here, but we need to be making a little bit more money because like we're only making 8.7 gold. So we gotta pump those numbers if we want to stay where we're at. King of Flavortonia comes of age. This is excellent. Gray Eminence, which means they will get married. Again, she's a little bit older, but if he only has one son, I'm okay with that. And from our inspiration, I receive a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so I can see her in the theater of my mind. I am not in the desert. I am in a land of dreams. The difference between awakening and sleep is gone. My guide tells me I hallucinate what I desire the most. A paradise, a pool of water glistening like diamonds, laced with treasures at its banks. Instead, my lord, all I see is you here with me, forever one sandbank ahead, beckoning me to keep going. And it breaks me to know each step I take towards that mirage, I step further away from me, from the true you. Ho ho ho! So, the artifact produced through Alicia's adventure inspiration might be of a slightly higher quality, and I go closer to forming an intimate relationship. I blame this on the heat. Oh, geez. Dying of... she'll lose opinion and gains dying of thirst. Wait, why does she get a strong health boost? This is read like it's a negative trait, but it says a small boost to health. I do want a slightly higher quality. I mean, if we have an intimate relationship, I'll probably be dead by the time she gets back. So maybe we chance this one a little bit. And we have some knights arriving. Pietro? Pietro's a bit of a lunatic, so I might wait to see who else we have show up here. My liege, my journey to Africa is underway, and I have joined a camel train traversing the width of the land. I send you a piece of jewelry. One of my fellow travelers granted me, a most delicate necklace covered in ostrich shell beads. I suppose you haven't seen an ostrich. I probably have not. A fine find. I will wear it myself. I gain a necklace of ostrich shell beads, or I shall give it to the queen. I mean, I don't know if I want to, you know, hey wife, by the way, this woman is sending me jewelry. But I do already have a trinket. No, I'm taking it. I'm going to take it so I can pass it down. Since I can't pronounce it, we're going to name this one County. Thank you for renaming our county to County. My son has been married, which is very good. Have I actually unpaused this? Have I even let this tick over? There we go. The necklace of ostrich shells. Attraction is +8. I kind of prefer the... I mean, it's a tiny amount of prestige, right? And we can't reforge it. We could turn our rocket necklace into a pedestal item. And it will give our court, like, tiny bonuses. So I don't know if that's worth it. And it won't let us turn the ostrich necklace into a trinket for the court. So I guess we'll just leave that. Oh, are we not using the old ledger? Oh, I think I must have clicked off it. Wait. Are we? Hold on. Trinkets. So we have 5 trinkets out of 4. Okay, we'll leave this as is then. You haven't been able to find any secrets. Ooh. Well, that kind of sucks because I was kind of hoping to murder him. But what we'll do is we'll keep looking just in West Francia in general. And we'll see what we can find here. A ransom? To the implacable King Robstercraw of Burgundy. Emmerich is dear to me. Would you let him go? What? I didn't know we had anyone in our prison. I'm not going to lie. Oh, our ex-wife must have died in prison. I didn't notice that. I don't know why Emmerich is in prison. I'm not going to lie. So I will let them leave. Because that's just kind of weird. Like, finding just randos in your prison is kind of bizarre. 2 years left on our culture shift, and then I think we're switching over to pure development. 19 years left on control? That seems... Why is control so bad in Dole? Like, he's got a 22 martial. It just seems like I've never had control take so long. This one's kind of strange to me why it's so bad. Ooh. Oh, I think this is from our court. The courtiers game court trait. So my wife and 14 others all gain the administrative courtier. +1 stewardship, which is awesome. We're not getting the best knights here. I might hold off on hiring any of those. I think my son is currently a knight, which if we go to war, I might have to stop. One of our counts has been excommunicated. Prince Bishop has just passed away. I'm not sure why we had them pinned. Oh, the Prince Bishop. We didn't like the Prince Bishop, so good riddance to them. Our council's not terrible. For us only being, this is our 3rd generation. I'm actually pretty pleased with who we have on our council. We've been hard up for stewards. We've had to look outside of our court for them. But we've got a decent crew, not gonna lie. My wife's a champ as well. Oh, so my wife developed an allergy to our cat, but we decided to keep our cat anyways. So Danielson the Yes Cat has charmed my vassal. As I walk outside, I am greeted by the sight of my vassal, Mayor Marcella, crouching beside my cat Danielson the Yes Cat, tenderly petting her head. This is quite the lovely cat you have, my lord. You are very perceptive, plus 20% bonus. We have a little bit of espionage as well. So we have found an unbeliever. So normally what I've been doing is finding these secrets and basically selling them off immediately. But we have our daughter betrothed to the matrilineally betrothed to the second in line for the throne of West Francia. So if we can eliminate his older brother before they have children, then we might be able to nab our son a spot on the throne, which would be very, very cool. Or our grandson, I suppose, not our son. So we need to try and find a way to get rid of Prince Hildebert. So that's why I'm trying to find some folks in their court who might be willing to do a little bit of hurting on him. I'm gonna keep improving. Oh, can I upgrade my castles yet? No, I can't. Yeah, let's toe the line. And I need to keep the stewardship because we have a full 7. We're kind of in a weird spot right now. Like, no one is breathing down our neck. Our knights are getting worse. Oh, there we go. A master hunter. We will hire you. 45 gold. It's a lot of gold. But I don't want our son to be in any danger, so we'll get rid of them. So our son is married. Ooh, awesome. So our son is married and his wife is pregnant, which means our heir has an heir on the way, which is very, very good. Our second son is 8 and our third son is 5. Once they hit 10, I'm going to try and get rid of one of these, and then I might disinherit the third one just to give everything to our one son. I've got a few more secrets here, some lovers' secrets. We have received a missive. I receive a missive from my adventurer, with words embellished so I can see her in the theater of my mind. Amidst my panting in the desert heat, I have discovered some pristine waters, the very sight of which compelled me to remove all of my clothing. Rather than to take offense, my guide chuckled in quite understanding and began to sketch my form on a page. Our fellow travelers on our tour waved palm leaves to cool me down in an act of fan service. We spent many happy hours splashing around in the next village. I hired a weaver to capture the moment of paradise, and I sent you a memory. With this courier, we have received a nude tapestry. Oh, this is going in some directions I was not expecting. My eyes, my eyes. No. We have it destroyed. I'm hanging this in the bedroom. That's funny. I gained some intrigue. The whole court must know of this exotic pastime. Heck yeah. Of course we're going to hang this in. We have one spot for a tapestry. What's this game rated? I do have the nudity turned off. For those who are wondering, she would normally be naked. But we had a lunatic king for a while who made everyone take their clothes off, and I thought that might be a little bit much. So, so for better or for worse, we do have the nudity turned off right now. What education did I go with? I think we went with stewardship for our current ruler. All right, our court is now court grandeur level 6, which is kind of awesome. So we're at level, barely 6. We're about to drop, though. Not enough grandeur to maintain this level. It will become inactive in 7 months unless court grandeur increases to at least 50. Look at those bonuses. Although we're not going to keep all these. With the court level 5 above our expected court grandeur, plus 2.4 prestige a month, 1.2 renown a month. We get 4 extra nights. In 7 months, this court will fall 4 level to level 4. Look at that, though. These buffs are massive. Milos, you are not joking. Yeah, the Lunatic King was awesome because he just jumped off a roof. We couldn't stop him and somehow survived. No nudity. Why am I even here? And do we actually have this hanging in our... I might have to actually place it here. The new tapestry. I don't know if there's actually nudies on it, but that's probably for the best. And again, that could be our settings. Amazing. Amazing. Scarlet, what would you like to... What would you like to name a county? Cookie Town. All right, we are going through them. Can of Ass kind of sounds like Cookie Town. Cookie Town. Cookie Town. Done and done. Scar Towns, games and hobbies. I'm down. Geneva, more like see you later. Scar Town, games and hobbies. Name mine better than Scar Town. Oh, geez. This is... Bressy is like better than Scar Town. Scar Town's also where Scarlett Johansson was born. I don't know if anyone knows that here, but it's a very true thing. We still have a primary heir. Your wife is still not pregnant. All right. Anthro eats Fartsville. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks for that one. Anthro eats Fartsville. Okay, well, delightful. Thank you all, everyone, for keeping it delightful. This is going to be a lot of fun explaining to the YouTube crowd. Oh. Game face. What are we doing for... We have 26 years left on formation fighting. We have an inspired person who can be sponsored. Another traveler. I might hold off on that just yet. Our court grandeur decreased. We knew that that was going to happen. That's okay. I do want to make sure our men-at-arms are topped up. So we're 5 out of 5 across the board. Uh-oh. Inspiration, bandits on the road. My liege. The adventurer, Alyssa's word. The servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and the party have been hiding. The bandit lord, Naresh, has set a blockade on the road. We must travel. Would you advise? Caution? Or should we fight them, trusting God to keep us safe? Oof. Naresh. Naresh has a 1 prowess and a 4 martial ability. They're infirm, but a good negotiator. So keep laying low. They will move on eventually. So 15% they steal away in the night and steal their gold. 45% they steal away in the night. 35% chance that she gets wounded. No guts, no glory. Make them pay for wasting my time. I'm not worried about my time. Oh, look, this is a good one. 32% chance that she boils and cleans his skull and sends it to you as a court artifact. What? 67% chance that he gains the trait wounded. And 0% chance that she is hurt. No guts, no glory. Make them pay. Make them pay. So Naresh's wound. Okay, so we didn't get the one where we get his skull, but that's okay. She still survived. So I think we are building or have built all the things we can. We found a couple lovers. I'm going to see where we are for blackmailing. Blackmail. We're already working on that one. We have a lot of secrets. Ooh, some of these I don't think we have a very good chance of getting a blackmail on. Blackmail refused. I'm going to spread it. I'm not mucking around. If I'm blackmailing you, I'm being serious here. And here we go. Inspiration realized. My lord, my beneficiary Alyssa announces her arrival in the surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I return from Northern Africa with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside lays a magnificent mace. Alyssa proceeds to retell the story of how this weapon came to be in her possession, a story with many twists and turns, some less probable than others. This is magnificent. So she gains the trait Adventurer, and she has brought me a famed weapon, the Magnificent Mace, plus 12 prowess and 1 night. 12 prowess from a weapon? Holy heck, that is... So right now we have the Cisalpine Spear, which is nothing compared to this. However, what do we get if we reforge this? So if we turn this into a court artifact, we get prestige per dread. We get a little prestige per dread. Natural, so dread gained 40%. We get plus 1 night, always. Powerful vassal opinion and court or guest opinion. Ooh. So the 1 night is the same regardless. We're basically trading like the tiniest bit of opinion. There's no grandeur for this. And the prestige per dread. I think we have a natural dread because of our other artifact. Yeah, we have a natural dread because of King Ropstercraw's dagger, Excalibur. I don't know. I think we have at least 2 other plinths to put artifacts on. I don't know if there's a max amount of weapons you can have, like if it has to be of a different type. So it wouldn't be a ton more dread. It'd still be less than like one actual dread. Although the 40% dread gain, I don't know how that stacks. I don't know if we want this. Like, the one knight is good, but I think we'll use this as our weapon. We'll still get that +1.
Here's the mind killer. And here's
The Doomflint boss.
I will face my fear.
All right, so we're not going to reforge it. We should find another. Now we need another knight. I mean, I guess Pietro. Do we have any unwed courtiers whom maybe we could draft their spouse? No, courtiers. Who do we have in our court already? There we go. Mafalda. Mafalda. How do you feel? We can get a 37-year-old with a 29. No, we can't. Let's swing back. Prowess. 25. 25 prowess. That's pretty good. What about you? You're 24, but you're hale. And I do like the idea of maybe getting rough terrain expert as well. Will be really nice given our terrain. So I think Ucho? I don't know how to pronounce his name. As long as I don't mispronounce it in front of them. They are 40, so they're a little bit older, but I think they'll do just fine. We'll matrilineally marry you. And that should give us our 10th knight. There we go, 10 out of 10. And again, what a great knight to have, like with the rough terrain expert leading our armies. I think that is solid. Okay, so West Francia, I'm going to take another quick peek. Your wife is still not pregnant. We have a couple people that we've blackmailed. 13%. I really wish agents predicted to join. I really wish it would let us know how many people would be eligible to be like invited in. 40%. I don't think he's going to go for it. Well, that's on him. Blackmail refused. All right. Well, we will let your lover be known to everyone, and she will end up in prison. So I hope you are happy about that. So we have to keep finding some secrets. Maybe after about 2 more people, if we find 2 more people to blackmail, I might take a chance on a murder scheme because I don't want them to start having kids. I don't know if I get close to his wife, if that will give me options as well. We can try. Danielson the Yes Cat, the gift giver. 2 green eyes follow me as I cross the hallway. And a small meow breaks the silence as Danielson the Yes Cat pounces for my ankle. She may be young, but she is nonetheless ferocious. As she prances away, I see that she left me a gleaming gift where she had been hiding. Thank you, fairly. 2 gold. As I survey my court, I notice my steward, Radoslav, in a lively conversation with one of my foreign guests, Hili. Yep, that's how you pronounce that. Curious, I approach the pair. King Robstercraw, I present my interests of the mercantile group of my French kinswoman who see great potential in establishing a merchant community of French here in Anthro Eats Fartsville. Cool. Thanks, Melissa. Sir, we must not favor foreigners over our own people, protests Radoslav. We shall establish a merchant community of French. So cultural acceptance between the Cisalpines and the French increases. And we gain a foreign merchant community. So bonus to taxes, bonus to development growth. The French shall not exploit our markets. I gain a bunch of gold. No. I think this is fine. In fact, we have some French counties. So this does us a service. I think we'll invite them in. We've got a little bit of money. Oh, you know what? I went to check our, like, this is 25 years away. However, our innovations, where are we? I want to get battlements. That way we can start upgrading our buildings. We need to get our building options. I might switch off. Although partition law is probably pretty good. 300 years, eh? 321 years. These are all very, very far away. But I think we have to start putting a little bit of effort into it. Ben Kingsley, Sidney Poitier. Yeah, I've heard that it's really, really good. Who doesn't love the flower nectar of bee spit? Bee vomit is the most delicious thing. I do love a good honey. Although, that being said, I don't know if I've actually ever had a good honey. I think most of the honey that I've had has been just like, you know, cheap grocery store honey, which, while still delicious, I understand probably isn't of the highest quality. Greetings, my impressive liege. I've arrived in Mount Tears to pay homage to you. Oh, this is my son, paying homage. He's going to give me 50 gold. I'm okay with that. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Prince King of Flavortonia, who is soon to be announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken. The scribes record his pledges to serve the Kingdom of Burgundy. As Prince King of Flavortonia stands, he stumbles awkwardly. The court gasps in unison as he falls, ending sprawled at my feet, cheeks flushed with embarrassment. This is our player heir. This isn't going very well for them. Your oaths are all that matter to me. I gain a whole bunch of stress because I'm callous, but we gain some court grandeur. Or what a shambles. We still gain the court grandeur, but I lose stress because I'm irritable. I think if we roleplay this one, again, we're King Robstercraw. We spent our whole life, you know, fighting wars to build this kingdom so that our son could, you know, will take over and rule, you know, 100 years of peace, and he can't even climb the stairs. And as someone who is callous, I think I would be disappointed in my son. After all my hard work, I don't think, I think it's fair. I think it's fair that I would be like, call him out, which is actually the better option, because I'm irritable. Calling him out loses me stress. It costs a little bit of prestige, but I think that's fair. What a shambles. Court Granger's back up to 6, although it will not last. I think we have to move. She's pregnant. I think we have to move on trying to kill this guy. I don't think it's going to work. And we might be too late anyways. But we'll try and get some hooks. It's a 13% chance. We might have to bail from it. Let's see who we can... Oh, we can bribe some folk to join us as well. Ooh. Stay paused. Stay paused. Does anyone here... Can we use a hook? Or are we paying everyone? No. Oh, he would tell us we had a hook, right? We have like little hook on him. I don't think there's anyone in his court. It looks like that we have a hook. Oh, there we go. Use a hook. Use a hook. Okay, here we go. I've already done that. Let me see. Oh, also witchcraft. While performing duties of Spymaster, this is fine. I'm going to pause this. We're going to go ahead and blackmail them as well. Man, we have a huge list of blackmail here. We did have an unfaithful wife earlier that was disposed of in our dungeons. And actually, her lover did serve on our court for for quite some time. Do we not have any? We have to let it play for a second here. Yeah. Can I sort this by hook? There we go. Use a hook. We're up to 68%. I ideally don't want to have to pay anyone, but I think we are currently out of hooks. So, 68 gold, 100 gold. 100 gold for a count, though. What will you get us? 55. So I can get 55 and 68 for like a little bit less, and then we might hold them. Might get the steward. There we go. This should put us to 100. Okay, 95%, 95% chance. I think even if he has a son, as long as the king doesn't die, the next heir will go to our wife's husband. Or, ooh, the problem is they're not actually even married yet. I hope that doesn't change. If he finds out, that might change. This could go either way. All the same, we have a harvest. These are lean times on the lands of my vassal Count Gulaim, who was kicked out of the church there, if I'm not mistaken. He was excommunicated. I could probably revoke his title. Ooh, I could take his title and maybe give it to my son. Interesting. Interesting. So we can investigate the county's problems. I do not want to damage the development progress, even if it's by 50. Or I can just put it all on them. I'll take this on. I can get a lifestyle perk. I'm okay with that. We're going to have to keep an eye on people leaving this scheme, though. Crap. The existence of my plot to murder Hildebert has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans. God dang it. I should actually have her on support schemes. Ooh. Crappity crap, eh? That changes things. 58 gold. Ooh. It was like 95%. What were the odds of that happening? I mean, it was 5%. But still, that kind of sucks. So the harvest, I don't want to spend any gold right now because we have this going on. I can also hold court. Apparently, the county of Lyon has caught its misfortune partly because of bad management. Land was not properly cleared, seeds were sown out of season, and the pastures were overgrazed. A repentant Count Gulaim stands before me, wringing his hands. Please, my liege, give me another chance. I can fix this. Can you fix this? You have a terrible stewardship. You never should have been in charge of these lands. I don't think this is acceptable. I hold you responsible. It's harsh but fair. I will personally fix this. You have forfeited your claim to land. Ooh, I don't want the tyranny. I'm going to do a little swapsy here. Court politics. Swap over to manage domain. It's not a big difference, but there we go. So I can personally fix it. 95% chance of success, which I think is the way to go. I mean, there's still a chance we might lose. And there's a 1% chance that something else happens that's not listed. I don't know how that works. Fingers crossed, everyone. Is our wife sick? Our wife is ill. Not in a cool way either. As I watch the county line flourish under my guidance, I cannot help but feel pride in my accomplishment. Take that perk. Administrator. I really should have went for architect, but we'll snag this now. It's a free one. We have few knights again. We can ask our head of faith for gold. We will do just that. This is irking me. But we do have money. So we will bribe. Then the alliance broke. Of course it did. We had that as well. We married. We dropped a bunch of gold to get an alliance. And then it turns out that our child just died anyways, and we lost that alliance. It was such a mess. I want them dead, and I will spend any amount. We're like pot committed at this point. I have a lot of gold because of our head of faith, so I'm going to dump a lot of gold into seeing them dead. This still might backfire horrifically on us, but I don't know that we have a choice. Master of the Hunt position vacated. Mayor Giuseppa has passed away or is dying. Old age. One of our mayors has just passed away. R.I.P. We have to fill that void now. Master. Oh, we have a lot of court positions we need to fill. Master of the Hunt. Was it the Master of the Hunt that we had? Who would be... We have our Mayor, Enrico. Mayor Enrico would be a wonderful Master of the Hunt. We will do that. We don't have a Jester. Court Poet, Court Musician, a Bodyguard. If we get found out, we might want a Bodyguard. Court Artificer. Ooh. An Execution. Man, we have so many. Every court needs a Jester. It might be time. We could have an average court jester at best, which is only like one court grandeur. Although court grandeur change is kind of nice. 0.31. We can afford that. And if we ever go to war, a Master of Horse might be nice. It's time to send someone to Jester school. What does the tutor do? I mean, I know what a tutor does, but learn language. And have child study language. That could be kind of nice as well. Let me... Cupbearer. I haven't looked at a lot of these because they weren't available to us just recently. Court Poet. A musician. A lot of these are just little bits of grandeur. And then obviously bodyguards. I wonder if that guy's got bodyguards. Can take my place in duels. That would have been really handy. Man, so many options. We're not going to go too crazy though, because I don't want to end up really poor. Because I'm. Yeah, we had like our empire spanned pretty much all of Europe last time. It was really awesome. We are short on 3 knights. We're down. So I'm going to keep this paused. I'm going to try and find some knights. Turns out when I say I'm going to leave it paused, that means I'm going to unpause it. Let's go ahead and marry off some of our courtiers. Matrilineally, of course. For someone with a good prowess. 25 prowess. And no bad traits for giving ambitious. Ambitious isn't great, but isn't terrible either. I'm not going to marry my wife off because oddly enough, that's not cool. Our spy master. Let's also find a knight for you to marry. Anther needs to bribe more talented. Yeah, I haven't been able to find any talented assassins. All I've been able to find are... I'm hoping for, like, numbers. Like, murder in numbers. It's quantity over quality. 100% quantity over quality. Legendary Blade Master. A little bit reckless. Humble and compassionate. You're welcome in our court as well. We're not going to marry our daughter off. Not yet. Matrilineal prowess. I just hope I don't marry someone off to the same person. Anwin, I don't think we've married anyone to you yet. There we go. So, oh, we're down to 10 knights now. That was at 14 for a hot minute. Something changed. I don't know what happened there. You accept the more. That's fine. I mean, that's fine because I mean, even if we just get better quality nights, that's kind of a win for us, anyways. All right, get out of here. We should hold court as well. Danielson, the yes cat, secret revealed. Meow. I look down to see that my cat, Danielson the yes cat, has dropped a scroll at my feet, sealed by my courtier Alessandra's distinctive style. Giving into curiosity, I skim the text. My coven of witches will. I've known for a while that she's been a witch. That's why I've been having her teach some of my children. I'm not going to let anyone know this. No. This is just for me. Because I don't mind having the witch trait. Murder en route. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of the King Amory's castle should anything go wrong. A detailed map of the local plains with all its hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. Pay a hunter to draw the map. Explore the plains ourselves. Heck yeah. So why can I do this? Because I'm a novice hunter. Oh, that's awesome. I can go map it myself. Heck yeah, we're going to do that. Do we have anything left to build? Yes, we do actually. Lookout towers. Pastures. Then we'll save a little bit of gold. I don't want to drop below 100 gold, just in case something comes up where we need it. We'll reforge our necklace. Drink of life. My agents have acquired a discreet powder which leaves no trace when dissolved in drink. The servants responsible for refilling and handling Hildebert's cup have been bribed to look the other way. All that remains is my approval to smuggle the poison into his next refreshing drink. Oh, he's got a child. But it still is going to go to the my daughter's soon to be. The only thing I worry about is if their first son dies, they will break this betrothal. That's the one thing I worry about. But I don't think we can risk waiting anyways. So a toast to Hildebert Carling. Dun dun dun. Hildebert is dead, killed by a deep draught of spiced wine. My agents slipped the poison into his goblet and watched it dissolve without a trace. Only when his throat swelled shut did he realize something was wrong, but by then it was far too late. Fortunately, my agent slipped out well before the effects of the poison revealed that something was afoot, just like the Foot clan. Dun dun dun! Heck yeah, we have murdered the king's son. Now, all we need do is wait a little while longer for this marriage to complete. It's a matrilineal marriage, and then perhaps he doesn't live, much past their first child. So much excitement for him. He wasn't a child. He was a full-grown adult. He was drinking wine, all right? Hildebert looks like a man who wants to sell me snake. He wasn't a good person. I think we can all agree. He wasn't a good person. Like, he had to die. I think that's only fair. I want to gather a little bit of gold for some of these now. I don't think I need to have all these outstanding blackmailing hooks. Wine that makes your throat swell shut. Takes me back to my college parties. Get rid of these obligations. What do we have going on in our court? Oh, look, there's our fool. Walfredo. Walfredo, what's going on, buddy? He does not look to be a happy court jester. He's like, I'm a skilled tactician, not to be laughed at. Alessandra, who is our antiquarian and a witch, and Prince Wizard, our son. Oh, our other son might be of age to join the church. I'll have to check that after. Greetings, my serene king, Alessandra says, nodding energetically. I am very interested in the upbringing of your son, Wizard. You see, I speak Diol Vulgaire, a language that I believe would be most useful for him to learn. I just need coin for quills, ink, parchment. Of course, yes. This sounds very good. 120 gold. And yes, and then he just learns the language. This is, although we are probably going to give away Prince Wizard here. Giveaway is a really weird way to say that. So I could just give him a fighting chance with 25 gold. No. You know what? He deserves it. If we get rid of him, I want to at least say that I treated him well while he was here. But I do want to check in on Prince Anderson. So we can ask Prince Anderson to take vows, which he 50% chance, 100% chance when we use our hook, and he becomes a monk. Which, again, he's okay for traits, but he's got nothing special. He's lazy. He's pensive. Prince Mr. Anderson, I don't think we need to stick around. So I think having them take vows is a really good option. It's a lot of piety. All right, so we are going to ask Mr. Anderson to take vows and become a monk. They will leave our court, but this will shore up our succession a little bit. Right now, we're only going to keep 4 titles. Right now, we can have up to 8 holdings ourselves. I don't think that to our heir, they have a much worse stewardship. So we're only probably going to be able to hold 4 or 5. But I think this will probably be easier. We might keep Prince Wizard around, but we'll see. Go. I will answer the call to serve a higher power. I thank you for setting me on this path of righteousness. Excellent. Our son has become a monk. Our second son has 2 daughters, but no son. That's actually a little bit concerning. And Prince Wizard is doing just fine. I think we're going to go down this to get Architect, although it's kind of late in life. All right, so it looks like this is holding up. Our marriage, our betrothal. I like the idea of West Francia having like a possessed king as well. That does fill me with a little bit of joy. Homesteads and military outposts have been completed. We'll do a... Maybe what we do... Oh, we've keep swaying the wife. I don't think we need to do that anymore. We're going to hold court. We have enough gold, and it's been a little while. All right, we're going to hold court. Let's have the first folks join us. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon, come man, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, he stammers. Enrico, our mayor is a barrier to commerce and the town's interests. We humbly ask that he be replaced by someone else. All right, Enrico, what do you got going on here? Enrico is a poor steward. We've had one of these before. And Paolo here is a solid steward. Very well, you shall be the new mayor. No. What does Enrico have to say? He pays me. I don't like the idea of that. The crown will compensate you. I don't like the idea of that. Ooh. Elections. Progress will get development, but some lower taxes by 10% from the county. But a bonus to development, which is pretty solid. I don't like a lot of these options. It's going to cost me a lot of money. I think we're going to have the elections come early. The civic meddling for 10 years, like 10% less taxes, it's only Republican vassal, although that's from our cities. That really could hurt our bottom line. For only 50 development. Oof. I think I'm going to have to pay them. It's kind of the only good option. All right, we're going to pay for them. I just hope the next ones aren't too pricey. Shadow in the night. The woman who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner, my lord. She begins her speech. I represent the local community of Mountaineers. Hey, that's my local community. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued by the disappearance of bodies. All have been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work. But then, your own court physician, Alessandra, was caught red-handed hauling the dead away for her experiments. Crap. Crappity crap, friends. We, our physician, and she's like a boss physician, the teacher of my children, the nearly 80-year-old witch who has been converting my children into witches, has been discovered. Studying the human body is a sad necessity. I can encourage grave robbing. There's a 15% chance that she gains renowned physician, which would be awesome. Why didn't you invite me, Alice? Ooh. I mean, that's kind of awesome. Fresh. Living bodies make for better test subjects. Oh, this is awesome. Guards arrest the grave robber. That is not going to happen. Alessandra just cut it off. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, it's more than just murder them. I can basically, because of my callousness, I can hand them over to Alessandra. We'll lose 10 grandeur points, which is a lot. That's like 10% of our grandeur, though. I'll gain a little bit of dread. Why didn't you invite me? We lose a little less grandeur. I gain some intrigue and some dread. 20% chance she gets the physician trait. And the grave robbing for 10 years. Do I want an angry witch? This is fair. But 10 renown, or 10 grandeur, that's a lot. I think this is probably the only good option for me, though. Because the encouraging grave robbing, either 25 opinion or... Is it 20? Yeah, 25 popular opinion. I mean, we're not really worried about a peasant uprising. Is there any other downside to popular opinion being down for 10 years? Like, I don't know if that impacts our taxes. Maybe we just hand them over. It's 10 grandeur points. And I think our grandeur is going down anyway. Like, I think our grandeur is dipping. So I think it's going to kind of... We're already above our baseline. So if we drop 10 points... Our baseline is 30. It'll go below our baseline, so we'll start creeping back up. So maybe... Oops. I have to get back and have to finish this. Yeah, maybe I just hand them over. I'm going to hand them over. I think we are going to hand them over. This is none of their business. All right. You are a wandering courtier. You need to learn how to mind your own business. Leave our doctor to herself. And there we have it. Oh, she's in prison now. Not for long, unfortunately. Unfortunate for her. Hey, Artsy, thanks for hanging out with us. You get some good sleep tonight. Have a wonderful one. The hack is up as well. He-Man, Starfox, Satan Slurpee, Nagatha. Big wins. Satan, you were 100% due. Our last court item. Call to war. Oh, magnificent King Robstercraw. I'm Agostino. I have traveled far to ask you an aid in righting a great injustice. Man in front of me bows deeply before continuing with his well-rehearsed plea. My uncle, Duke Ordolarico, currently sits on the throne of Pisa, but I am the true and rightful ruler of those lands. If you aid me in pressing my claim, I shall swear fealty to you and serve you loyalty until the end of my days. I'm sorry, but what good are you to me? What good are they to me? No, I don't think we'll be... After all, it's our daughter who is about to give birth to the future king of West Francia, so I think we don't want to meddle any more than we already have. Please depart at once. I cannot risk offending the Duke. I cannot help you, but please enjoy. No. You need to leave. Yeah, get the heck out of here. So that concludes our court business. In fact, my business here is done. Let's peace out. Let's unpause. All right. And what do our neighbors look like? So we do still have... So our one son has taken oaths. They are promised. They are promised to the clergy, so we need not worry about them. My daughter has become a witch, which is excellent. So Prince Wizard of Burgundy, they are kind of the last... Oh, crap. My son is already irritable. And his daughter's not... His wife's not getting any more pregnant either, which I would like a son. Although we could rule as like a queen would be kind of cool too. I don't... Oh, what we can start doing in some of our realms here where we have extra territory... I think we've already built an extra... we built our extra barony there. But we can maybe start building additional cities. And... Because here we have 4. So we already have a city. So we can pay for a temple. So we'll pay for a temple. And then once we have the temple, I do believe we can build another castle. And I think what we'll do is we'll start going around to our grandeur dropped. Which isn't a surprise on account of what we just did. But what we're going to do first, we'll definitely update all of our existing buildings. And in fact, we don't have anything built here. Barracks. Oh, and a call to war. Hey, speaking of war, King Amory of West Francia has called us to war against Jarl Ali Fulkeson of the Northern Army. 8,000 troops. My ally has 11,000. Join the Northman army conquest of the Duchy as a defender. Heck yeah. I have been called to war by my ally. Of course. Of course I will come to your aid. All right, we are at war, my friends. I don't know where these invaders are coming from. Are they just northern armies kind of spawning? All right, let's go ahead and move. I don't think I'm going to raise all of our levies. I'll probably just stick with our men-at-arms. And again, our men-at-arms are kind of built for wars back home here, but we'll see what kind of damage we can do here. Oh, I guess our army is primarily... Oh no, our court physician has just passed away. After what we just did for her. And now she decides to die. Come on. We actually need a court physician before we press on here. I might find... Do we have an unwed knight? How rude. I know. Let's see if we can't find... We have a physician. Do we have any... Herbalist? Our top bet here was our best bet. Kalak. Kalak is a physician. We might have to get them to convert. So marry you. And I might have to raise the rest of my troops. I can't demand her conversion, unfortunately. But I will move her into our physician. There we go. Okay. And we only have 2,000 troops when I raise just the men-at-arms. I don't think that they have a ton of troops. They only have 8,000 soldiers. So I don't know that I need to give that much more. We'll pop in a good commander. Was that the best commander we have available? I guess so. Faith advantage, hills, mountains, wetlands. I might swap over to... I guess no. We'll keep Teobaldo. This isn't going to cost us a lot of money since we raise up. Raise up Tila if Men-at-Arms is in the mix. I mean, speaking of He-Man, right? Oh, there they are. So we should have decent strength troops, but unfortunately we have a lot of plains. We don't have a lot of... our troops are basically built for mountains and hills. We don't have a whole lot of mountains and hills around here, unfortunately. So we might have to stick with the main host here. Well, that shouldn't actually be too hard, I don't think. Jadwiga comes of age. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Midas touched. Look at that. They grow up so fast. Now she's going to get wed. Now she can give birth to the future King of West Francia. Our plans are all coming together. All right, I'm going to let them take the lead. Oh, we got this is going to be brutal. And next come one of my soldiers randomly selected the name Jessica Jones. That's awesome. I didn't mind the first season. I didn't much care for the second season of Jessica Jones, but I liked the first season well enough. Or whether maybe it was the third season I didn't like. Oh no! Oh no! Oh crap! Wait, what? This is so bad. This is so bad. Outliving a child. Oh god. How could you do this? King of Flavortonia. If I have sinned.
Oh my god!
Why did you not punish me? He was blameless, my perfect little son. Crap. He was only 22. Natural causes. Natural causes. At 22 years old. We've already promised our second son to the clergy. We only have one son left. Ooh. This is really bad. How did he die? Natural causes. Yes, he died naturally of murder. Oh. Here we go. We have won the war. We gained some prestige. Hey, West Francia, thanks for inviting me. Oh man, this is... We have a court event available as well. This is not good. He didn't drown. No, we have had our son and heir drown. I think that was our... Oddly enough... Oh, was it Prince Farquaad? Our first son, Prince Farquaad, who was our heir, drowned. Our second son and heir died naturally. Our third son and not heir is now a monk. All we have left is Prince Wizard. He is the youngest of all of us. We do have a princess who is soon to be on the throne. The West Francia throne, though. As soon as her stepfather dies. Ooh, Prince Wizard. Long live Prince Wizard. We've got to deal with this. We have to deal with that. But every woman for herself. Abelina is fiddling nervously with her sleeve as I open the door to my chambers. What is she doing here at this hour? My deepest apologies, but I must speak with you in private. I have discovered something very interesting. Abelina has uncovered a secret of this person. She is willing to share if I let her off the hook. So the granddaughter of Duke Lanfranco. I like Lanfranco. Lanfranco was a good duke to us. What dirt do I have on her? I have a weak hook on her. I don't know why. Naturally drowning and swimming. Swimming. Well, usually it would say drowned. I don't know. I think it was definitely poison. I'll lose my hook. Oh, I'll gain a crap ton of stress, though. Do I want dirt on my spy master? So, I don't think after our son just died, that'll stress me out. So I think I have to just have her tell me or else. I force her to tell me the secret, she'll lose opinion of me. She'll still like me, just not as much. She might become wounded. We'll have to take that chance. I gain the secret. Oh, she's a cannibal. Oh, she's a cannibal. Amazing. We definitely have to have her over for dinner. Event timed out. Your appointment of Harnislav, your personal champion. What? How did that time out? I didn't... Oh, I appointed him. Oh, I missed an event about who to appoint. That's awkward. Crap, I'm still dealing with the loss of my son here. You all have to hold on a minute. The Duchess of Upper Burgundy. I mean, Yes. Transjurania, yes. Wizard needs a guardian. I mean, I guess that will be me. Or... Oh, can I have... If I give him to my spy master, will he become a cannibal? Or does that only work for witches? I'll give him a good teaching. Oh, wow. This is turned a little bit... This has gone pear-shaped on us. Ooh. Wow, that all happened very quickly. I'm kind of regretting giving up the sun now. Okay, Prince Wizard. It's all on you now. What the heck is going on? Danielson the S-Cat, rodent killer. Danielson the S-Cat approached me with yet another dead rat. I knew nothing but praise her. The castle has never been so free of rodents. We're rat-free for another 5 years. I sure this rope around my waist is a good idea. Why are you trying that large rock to the other end? You know I'm not good at knots, right? No, I don't want to learn a magic trick. I'm going to host a feast. Maybe we'll get lucky. Host a grand feast. You feast and Anthro eats Fartsville. I'll lose some stress, which I definitely need. 200 gold, though. But I think we got to go for it, right? I've never had a good pair. This is 100% true. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for joining us. We're about to host a grand feast, perhaps with a cannibal. We will see if we get lucky or not. Our glory is widely known. Our guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from near and far. The mood is bright, the spirits are high as our feast begins. I don't know any way to like specifically invite people. I was hoping because she was our spy master that she would just automatically be invited, but it didn't bother inviting her. That's a bit of a shame. All the same, we'll enjoy our feast. Feast collateral damage. Oh no! Oh, I didn't even think about this is going to interact with the things that we actually have in our court here. I've barely managed to sit down at my seat when I hear a howl emanating from the court. Gulheim. This son of a gun, he was like excommunicated from the church. He's not good people. It would seem he and Mayor Bonifacio have really gotten into it, as Gulheim is receiving a proper manhandling. Too late I realize the martial dance has paved its way straight toward the Welf Dynasty banner. I yell at them from across the hall. What is the meaning of this? The duo is presented in front of me, all the while throwing blame on one another for starting the fight. Did they damage my banner? Mayor Bonifacio, how dare you? The durability goes down. My patience wears thin. Count. Oh, she's at the feast. She's in the walls. See the eyes moving in your portrait? Keeping an eye on me. Luckily for you dimwits, I never liked... Oh, I do like it. I lose Tendred? No. So, I worked hard to get the Count to like me. However, he is not a good Count. I think I like the Mayor. Oh, the Mayor's not very good either, actually. The Mayor's even more trash. I don't like either of them. But I think the Count, I'm okay. I'd be okay having a rivalry with the Count. My patient wears thin, Count. This isn't a good start to our feast. So I don't like armies heading through my lands. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself in deep conversation with the Count that I don't like. He inquires about my opinions on the blessing of family, a subject he is deeply interested in. It does not fascinate me. I could care less. He becomes my rival. I could care less. I don't care, Count. I'm gonna form a rivalry with him because I'm done. He's not a good Count. He's not good at administering his lands. I don't like him. He's the Count of Better Than Scartown, I just realized. With all my guests leaving my castle, the entire contents of my vast pantry into their bellies, I'm proud to say that the feast was a success. I guess. My wife, thank you very much. And everyone gets a nice little bonus. And hey, thank you very much for dropping the follow and joining us. Our feast didn't go as well as I had hoped, which is a bit of a shame. And we might have to continue. I'm a little bit nervous about sending our spy master out looking for secrets. Although I don't know of any schemes. So maybe this is still fine. Maybe we'll keep looking for secrets. We'll keep making some gold. I'm just worried because we've had one son die mysteriously, right? Oh, crap. We're on collect taxes? No. We gotta pump that development. What are you doing? A liar's pay. I was shocked when I caught wizards trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Duke Lanfranco. I liked Lanfranco. What are you doing? He blamed a game another child had invented, but I could tell he was lying. Wizard, you are going to be the ruler of this realm. So he gains the trait Deceitful, which is not good. Ooh. So if he's humble, what negatives does that have as far as scheming goes? Because I think I'd want not a good count. So he's a discount. I just scroll through like 3 menus for that biscuit. It was well deserved. I think I will have him become humble though. Again, our sons have so far disappointed us. We have built this kingdom. This is our last chance. So we are going to give everything we can to wizards so that he can be a successful ruler for this kingdom for years to come. We are now at grandeur level 5. We've finished our wooden barracks. We'll upgrade our barracks. I think we're going to save a little bit of money. We should be able to ask the Pope. There we go. For money, we'll go ahead and do that. We can imprison the Count. We could try. It doesn't look like he'll go peacefully. We have a stewardship perk. We will grab defensive measures. And I think now that we have a little bit of gold, we are going to build a new in Geneva here. We'll build a new holding. We'll build the temple holding. Once we build the temple holding, we can then build a city holding. So that's pretty much all of our gold. So fingers crossed nothing untoward happens to us in the next few minutes before we can build up a little bit of money. We have a decent military size. Aquitaine here, 5,600 troops. West Francia, 5,300. King Sigismund from Lotharingia rivals our military power. East Francia, nothing. Bavaria is in shambles, but they're in the middle of a couple different wars. The Byzantine Empire, though, they're expanding. Sweden going strong. Lotharingia keeps winning wars, which is a little bit concerning. Also, it's crazy that we won our independence from King Sigismund, and he's still going strong all these years later. And I guess I've probably been playing on pause a while because his son isn't even of age yet. We can look to sway. Do we have anyone else in our court? We'll move back to the Count. As much as he is our rival, he is still paying taxes to us. And I think our levying grounds just finished. I think this might be where we look to call it tonight. But yeah, that was pretty good. So obviously, we've positioned our daughter in a really good spot. She is married to the heir to West Francia, but it's a matrilineal marriage. So any children she has will be of our name, and they could be sitting on the throne of West Francia. Obviously, the counter to that is that our son and heir just died. So it's might be a little bit tricky. We have one son who we have to keep safe. and we'll have to see how it goes. Unfortunately, he has a really pitiful stewardship. And I think it's way too late to switch that up. So we might have to marry him off to someone with a really good stewardship score. We want to be able to kind of hold all our counties. But that is it for now. So if everyone doesn't mind. Damn it! And I died. I was in prison. My son died. Yeah, but you're not in prison now. And I mean, your son's still dead, but, you know. And I'm dead. Just got murdered. And we all know that the mouth is the beehole of the face, so put this out. I'm dead. Oh, God. Oh, no. There we go. F's in chat. We've died. Ah, no. No. I've never done one of these before. We just took a shirt off. We both took our shirts off. Oh, look at us.